welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ragin Cajuns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. This one's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's it.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So
and the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. We're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Pittman. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
To the air, it's Howard. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coates. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Looking for a push on 4th down. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Love the play call here, and love the decision to go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the first down. Well done.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Metcalf. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Makes the catch, it's Pittman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The extra point here would tie the game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Coates. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop, as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ragin' Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The inside handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
That's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right.
Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Louisiana has it back, in the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Howard. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Red 70 blacks off. Red 70 blacks. All right.
On the run, it's Pittman. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Power football with the run. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting the run. Perfect timing for the offense to try to get physical and get north and keep this drive going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Pittman. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Chapman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Trying to get the corner. Runs through a tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fires to the wideout.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He wants to change this route. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Got room on the return. At the 30.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll try the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Pittman. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
To the ground to try to move the chains.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
They'll move the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Southern Mississippi.
going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll keep it on the sneak. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ragin' Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wide out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robertson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajun. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
He's inside the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Oh, they're after him. Escapes the sack. And the quick shuffle pass. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.